Welcome to Katowice at the international final of the European Union Contest for Young Scientists, EUCYS, organized for the second time in Poland. We started with performance by multiple finalists and winners of the Polish edition of Got Talent shows. In their performance, they combine art and modern technology, delighting audience around the world.
On the behalf of the rectors of consortium universities, the mayor of Katowice, the marshal of the Silesian Voivodeship, and the chair of the management board of Metropolis GZM, we have the honor to welcome the representatives of the European Commission, the jury, and above all, you, dear participants, who have come here from 38 different countries and who will present us with 94 scientific projects.
Today, your hosts are Judyta Mężyk
and Tomasz Rożek.
It is with great pride that we gather here today for the opening of the 35th edition of EUCYS, the European Union Contest for Young Scientists. Since its inception in 1989, this prestigious contest has been organized by the European Commission, standing as a premier platform in Europe for showcasing the talents of our brightest young scientists.
This year, we have the honor of hosting the contest in Katowice, marking the second time Poland has welcomed the EUCYS finals. The last time was in 2014, when Warsaw hosted this wonderful celebration of innovation and scientific achievement. Now, a decade later, we return to Poland to continue this tradition of inspiring the next generation of leaders, thinkers, and innovators. I would like to now ask to the stage Professor Katarzyna Trynda, the Vice Rector for Student Affairs and Education at the University of Silesia in Katowice.
Welcome, everybody. I would like to warmly welcome all of you on behalf of the rector of the University of Silesia and all the rectors of all the universities that make up the academic consortium Katowice City of Science. The fact that you have come to Katowice is a great victory for all of you, and it is your success and our opportunity, I hope so. As the winners of the national qualifiers, you are here to win this competition, but also to get to know Poland, the Silesian region, and Katowice. If nearly 150 brilliant young scientists from almost 40 countries come to Katowice, it means that Katowice is today not only the European city of science, but it is the capital of science. So each of you, I think about participants, is an ambitious and outstanding young science enthusiast. So I want to invite you to study here at our universities. Stay with us. It's great to study here, to live here, to relax here, to develop academically. Katowice is the place to be, and we are waiting for you here. I hope that the jury members evaluating your projects will have great difficulty choosing the best one. May all of your projects be recognized as exceptional and your presentations be brilliant. Let spirit of competition, as in the Olympics, give you motivation to strive for new achievements. I wish you a fantastic time in Katowice and keeping my fingers crossed for all of you. Thank you very much.
Let me welcome and invite to the stage Wajner Lusoli, Deputy Head of Unit at European Research Executive Agency, reforming European R&I and research infrastructure in charge of implementing the European Union Contest for Young Scientists EUCYS.
Well, thanks to the speakers, thanks to the audience. I'll need to resort to my notes, otherwise I'll be at a loss. I'm very happy to be here today in lovely Katowice. I heard from Katarzyna that I just had to leave, and from the speakers last night at the Talenton, that Katowice is a city which is on a path of transition from a mining past to a knowledge path, meaning that they've been investing for the last few years, many years, making a transition between what was used to be the European Union to what will be the European Union, a hub for knowledge, for innovation, and for science very much. The European Union recognized this by naming 2022 and 2023 as years of youth and years of skills. If you go to yesterday's speech by Draghi, Professor Draghi, and the comments of President von der Leyen on the need to create a true European Research and Innovation Union at the core of Europe for the future, this stresses even more the efforts that have been made in recent times here and in other parts of Europe to fully move to a knowledge society, an innovation society. But I'm not here today to talk about that. I'm here today, in 3 minutes, to say 3 things, mainly, or to do 3 things. The first thing I want to do today is to congratulate you. In the first row, in the second row, in the third row, in the fourth row. I was on a plane a couple of days ago, with people traveling 12 hours to get here. And that's only today. You've been working 365 days for this. You've been working to achieve your national prize. You're here today for 4 grueling days to work your asses off and to make sure you win the prize. And because of your commitment, your passion, your intelligence, your sheer bright need and pulsion to make society better by the means of science, investing in what you want to do, a scientific career maybe at the end of the day. It's not a privilege for you to be here today. You earned it. You just earned it. And because there's no privilege in science. Science is not about privilege. Science is about hard work. Science is about peer review. Science is about a commitment to make sure that a brilliant idea make it to the scientific domain and to better society. So thank you very much for being here today and congratulations. The second thing I wanted to say today is to thank the people that brought you here. Not just today, but the last 365 days, the last 5 years, which means your teachers of science and other subjects, which means your professors, which means directors of the university where you'll be going or you're enrolled, which means research infrastructures in Europe, which means the jury that will judge you in a nice sense, in a scientific sense today, and the validity of a proposal, try to falsify that if you're familiar with the term. So there's a whole scaffold, there's a whole infrastructure that supports you and brings you here and make it possible for you to be here and to go further in life to contribute to science and to society, as I said before. So that's very important. We at the European Commission, Research Executive Agency, we fund, believe it or not, about 27 billion projects over 7 years. Millions of euros spent and thousands of projects in all fields of science. For physics, for engineering, for chemistry, for mathematics, for social sciences and humanities and economics. But EUCYS has a special place in this funding because it brings together everything. It brings again the skills, it brings together the knowledge, it brings forward the European skills to the next generation, to the making of the future Europe, as I said. So thank you to all the ones I've mentioned for creating this scaffold, this infrastructure, for us to be able to give out very prestigious prizes today. And finally, the third thing I want to say today is I'm here for pleasure. I'm here to enjoy the next 4 days. I'm here for clap my hands when you win the prize or when you don't win it even. So it's going to be 4 days of learning for me. I would like you really to make an effort to try to be the best, the brightest. People like you to believe that, and I understand because it's a nice life message. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Well, it's wrong. It's about the destination. You really want to make a contribution to science with your project. And if in the process, in the journey, you meet like-minded individuals, fellows that help you go along, progress, learn, and give more, that's all for the better. So with that note, I would like to thank you for being here and for the next 4 days of efforts, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to invite the Deputy Mayor of the city of Katowice, Waldemar Bojaron, to the stage.
Wasze magnificencje, panie i panowie profesorowie, dostojni goście z Komisji Europejskiej i przedstawiciele 38 krajów. Niestety mój angielski nie jest perfekcyjny, więc pomoże mi pani Ania.
Dear guests, I would like to welcome you here in Katowice, the representatives from the European Union, the universities, and the representatives from the 38 cities. Unfortunately, my English is not as fluent as it would like to be, so I need some support in translation.
Mam zaszczyt was wszystkich przywitać tutaj w Katowicach, w stolicy górnośląsko-zagłębiowskiej metropolii. Katowice to stosunkowo młode, najmłodsze z dużych polskich miast, ale jest też stolicą 2-milionowej metropolii.
So welcome to Katowice. Katowice is a relatively young city, but it is the capital of the only metropolis in Poland, and the metropolis is 2 million people.
Chociaż najstarsze dzielnice sięgają XII czy XIII wieku, to jednak prawa miasta nadano nam dokładnie 159 lat temu. Tak naprawdę w dniu jutrzejszym obchodzimy urodziny.
So tomorrow is the birthday of the city of Katowice, and our city has 159 years. So tomorrow we will be celebrating this anniversary.
Przez dziesięciolecia o potędze Katowic stanowił węgiel i stal. Przez dziesięciolecia wydobywano stąd węgiel i budowano nowe duże miasto, ale to zmieniło się w ostatnich latach.
So Katowice used to be associated with heavy industry. Katowice grew on coal mines and heavy industry, but nowadays we are changing and we are focusing on new technologies.
Ostatnie ćwierć wieku bowiem to czas wielkich przemian miasta Katowice, odejścia od klasycznego miasta węgla i stali ku nowoczesnej metropolii, dla której nauka jest tym najwyższym celem.
So nowadays we focus on science. We try to attract people to Katowice, and we focus on new technologies, science, and universities and academic society.
Najlepszym dowodem na to, że ten proces postępuje właściwie, jest dokładnie miejsce, w którym się znajdujemy. Tutaj przez 174 lata funkcjonowała kopalnia, która wydobywała węgiel, a dziś pozostał jedynie szyb górniczy, który stanowi wieżę widokową, a miejsce, w którym się znajdujemy, ma zupełnie inne przeznaczenie.
So I don't know if you are aware of the fact, but the place where we gathered here today, it used to be a coal mine. A coal mine operated here for 174 years, so miners were working here, and now it has completely changed. It's a culture zone.
Ten obiekt, w którym Państwo jesteście, to sala kameralna nowego gmachu Narodowej Orkiestry Symfonicznej Polskiego Radia. Tuż obok jest znacznie większa sala, która mieści 1800 miejsc, a koncerty, które są w nim organizowane, przyciągają nam gości z całego świata.
The only thing that is left on this site after the coal mine is a shaft where you can climb the shaft and view the city of Katowice. We've got also here the NOSP, the beautiful concert hall, and we've got also here the Congress Center.
Po lewej stronie obok katowickiego spotka wyrosło nam nowe Międzynarodowe Centrum Kongresowe, które przyciąga nam największe wydarzenia z całego świata.
So as I mentioned, we have also here the Congress Center that is the host of many international fairs, concerts and events.
A po prawej stronie mamy Muzeum Śląskie. To też jakby alegoria do tego, co przez lata było największym skarbem Katowic, czyli do podziemnego węgla. Dzisiaj pod ziemią znajdują się zbiory muzealne.
We have also here the Silesian Museum, and it also refers to the past of Katowice connected with heavy industry. You can admire the exhibitions that are located underground.
Całość jak w soczewce pokazuje tą wielką przemianę Katowic, odejścia od węgla i stali ku nowoczesnej metropolii, ku nauce i kulturze.
So all this place, all these buildings, these venues show that we are focusing on new things. You can see the transformation of Katowice in this place.
Dzisiaj nauka jest tym przemysłem przyszłości, na który stawiamy i jestem przekonany, że konsorcjum, które zostało zawiązane przez 7 uczelni, jest w stanie Państwu zaoferować kształcenie praktycznie, chyba za wyjątkiem uczelni wojskowej i rolnej, na wszystkich kierunkach, jakie sobie wymarzycie.
So I am sure that the consortium which invited you here and thanks to which you got here and you can take part in this competition offers you a chance to study many different disciplines here in Katowice. We've got a lot of universities here, and I think that apart from a military university, you can study almost everything.
Z tego miejsca chciałbym w imieniu prezydenta naszego miasta, doktora Marcina Krupy, serdecznie podziękować wszystkim organizatorom dzisiejszego wydarzenia, ciesząc się z obecności przedstawicieli aż 38 krajów tutaj w Katowicach.
So on behalf of the mayor of the city of Katowice, Mr. Marcin Krupa, I would like to welcome you once again here in Katowice. I'm really very satisfied that I can welcome you here. And yeah, good luck.
Mam przekonanie, że mimo bardzo napiętego harmonogramu, który macie tutaj wizyty w Katowicach, znajdziecie chwilę, żeby poodwiedzać Katowice. Może to przekona Was do tego, żeby przyjeżdżać do nas częściej. Bardzo dziękuję.
So I think that you have a very busy agenda connected with your contest, but I hope that you will find some time to go to the city and also visit many districts, and that you will be attracted to the city and you will come here once again in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So at the beginning of our gala, we had the pleasure to see a display of lights, music, and movement. Tomek, do you know which parts of the brain were active when we were watching it?
It's a very good question, but we do not have clear answer. Maybe the best would be to say whole brain. The brain is very often compared to a computer. But this comparison is inaccurate. In computers, we know which part works where and when and why. With the brain, it's not so simple. Of course, we know which part of the brain is activated when we are listening to the music, for example. But this picture is more complicated than in a computer. And we can see it very often, for example, when the brain is damaged. And then one part of the brain takes, let's say, activity of the other parts. This, what we know for sure, is that it's a very good idea to activate whole brain by listening to the music, by moving, by being actively or physically active, by watching pictures, scenes, or things like that. So, if we want our brain to be active, if we want to exercise it, not a certain part of the brain, but the whole brain, if we want to keep it healthy as long as it is possible, let's see the same again. Let's activate it by music, movement, and picture.
Thank you for this answer. Luckily, we don't need this understanding of our brain to enjoy artistic performances, so please put your hands together once again for multivisual.
It is my great pleasure to welcome and invite to the stage Karen Slavin, Policy Officer at the Directorate General for Research and Innovation, who manages the European Union Contest for Young Scientists, EUCYS, within the European Commission.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Okay. Good morning, and you're very welcome to Katowice on behalf of the European Commission. I know many of you, I probably know more people than most in the hall because I've been running the contest now for over 10 years, and it's my favourite event of the year. I say the same thing every year, so it's actually good that 80% of you are new because the other 20% probably know all about what I'm about to say. But it is my favourite event of the year. It's a really lovely event where we can walk away from our problems and go around the projects, listening to your listening to all about your projects, how you started them, your problems, your successes, how proud you are. And it's mind-blowing, and everybody who comes to the contest loves it. But I say this every year, try to the students in the room, enjoy the process. Try not to think solely about the jury sessions. I know it's important, and you hear this. You are all winners before. You've all won your national contest. This was a prize. So come and enjoy it, and try and bear in mind that the greatest prize is to enjoy the whole journey. And those who manage to do that will walk away with far more than those who perhaps win a prize. Let me see, there are things I forget. I'm getting a bit old, so, well, some of you know I'm retiring, so I had to make notes this year. Again, addressing the students, you will all get at least 5 jury visits. We keep an eye on all of it backstage in the back of house, front of house. We keep an eye on it, so we're monitoring. And I know, for instance, I've already heard that unfortunately, some of the Portuguese students, their projects haven't arrived. Don't panic. You will get your 5 jury visits, even if you don't get them today. We will, and there will be plenty of time for everybody. If you feel you haven't had 5 visits, if there's anything wrong, please tell a student helper, tell your national organiser. We will fix it. We want you to be happy. We want you to enjoy it. We want you to feel that you've achieved something. So if there's an issue, don't hesitate to come and find us. Now let me see. I should be thanking people. It's very important. I ought to start by thanking the Polish, and it's probably very unprofessional of me to say this, but I'd like a big thank you to Hannah, who I cannot see, but she's been an absolute pleasure to work with, and her sidekick, Paulina, who I met yesterday. And it's probably wrong because Ola's over there, the whole team have been great, but Hannah answers every email. She's just been wonderful from start to finish, so I'm being blinded by light, so Hannah, I can't see you, but I am thanking you and your team. I would like to acknowledge, I can see him in front of me, the Polish national organizer, Professor Jan Madej from Warsaw University. He has not been involved. There, stand up, Jan, please. Jan has been running the Polish national contest for well over 30 years, and although he wasn't quite as involved because he's based in Warsaw, I would like to thank him and his team for welcoming us back to Poland. Thanks, Jan, and we look forward to seeing you around. I would like to also thank our esteemed jury for the great work you do year on year. And this year you have a particularly hard task. I've read through all the abstracts and one is better than the next. It really is a good year for projects. But right now it gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's jury president from Charles University in Prague, Professor Milan Maciek. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Good morning, everyone. It's my absolute pleasure on behalf of the entire jury to welcome you to EUCYS 2024. This event will become mainly a celebration. It will be a celebration of curiosity, innovation, and the boundless potential of young creative minds. Today we gather to witness the remarkable achievements of all of the young scientists who are gathered in this room, and mainly, and I say that as a long-term educator and scientist, have poured their hearts and minds into these projects. Let me address very briefly various participants and stakeholders. You participants, you contestants are the real stars of this event. Your dedication, your creativity and hard work have brought you here, and as Karen said, and we are all eager to see the fruits of your work. Your efforts, and we've seen it from the online presentations, are truly inspiring. Remember, and I say that as a scientist, every scientist, and even every great scientist, started where you are today, with a question and with genuine determination to find an answer. To my fellow judges here in the room, thank you for your time, for your expertise, and your continuous support. Your guidance has been invaluable for these young scientists, and your presence here today underscores the importance of nurturing these talented young individuals and innovators. To parents and to all other stakeholders, your encouragement and mainly belief in your students and in your kids has been the backbone of their back journey. Your support is invaluable. Thank you for fostering this environment where curiosity and learning can thrive. I would like to also thank the European Commission, under whose auspices these events are held, and in particular, Karen, your really long-term dedication throughout the last decade has made all these events a great success and memorable for all of us here in the room and for the jury. Finally, I would also like to thank the Polish organizers for the preparatory work. And just a few small concluding remarks. As we begin this competition, let's keep in mind a few things. First, please celebrate curiosity. Science is all about asking right questions and seeking the right answers. Maybe they are not right, but at least at the moment you think they are right, go for them. Embrace the unknown and let the curiosity drive you. Second, value collaboration. Great discoveries often come from teamwork, and we see it more and more in journalism papers and so on. So support each other, share the ideas, don't hesitate even when you're located on various floors, as you have seen with various specialties, and learn from one another. Above all, make friends with like-minded peers. This is a unique chance. Finally, enjoy the journey. While winning is, of course, exciting, I mean, the process of discovery and learning is the true reward for all of us here, and mainly for the contestants. So take pride in your efforts and enjoy every moment. So let's get started and make this a memorable event. So thank you, and the best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
It was already said, but we are in NOSPR building, one of the most prominent music centers in central part of Europe. Therefore, a concert could not be missing here. I would like to welcome and invite two excellent pianists, Alexandra Howard and Agata Hodyk, from the Faculty of Arts and Education Science in Cieszyn. Enjoy.
Hi, hello. We welcome you with one of the most famous songs of this Silesian region. Actually, it is known all over Poland, but everyone who lives here must know it. And even you, if you are here for a few days, you should know its name. Went Karolinka to Gogolin, jazz arrangement for two pianos. Okay, we are going further because we don't have any more time. Okay, with this emotion, you know, manager of Astor Piazzolla told him once, you know, you must write something short and famous. It's supposed to be 3 minutes. Well, it came out almost 5, but it's really incredibly impressive. Libertango. Okay. Well, it's wonderful. I mean, we should appreciate small things. Please don't forget it, because this contest, this whole event, and these days you are here in Poland, in Silesia, will be probably incredibly inspiring for you. But please don't forget small things, that life has many colors, and enjoy it. Enjoy the life. It's wonderful. It's this easygoing song served on piano, but do you see? Ola has changed piano. She's. What are you doing? Really? By one? 4 hands. Okay, so yeah, let's start something. Okay.
It takes a while. Please be patient.
Wow, what a treat for our ears, for our eyes. I hope you enjoyed the entertainment part of our gala. Did you enjoy so far?
But don't you think, all parts were important, but it seems that now the most important will come.
Yes, because now will be the part where we focus our attention even more on you, dear participants. So now it's time for the grand finale. And in a moment, we'll be asking the representatives of all contest participants onto the stage.
I hope you're ready. Are you?
So let's welcome first Armenia. Austria.
Belgium and Bulgaria.
Canada. China.
Cyprus and Czechia.
Denmark.
Estonia and European schools.
Finland. And France. Don't get tired with your applause.
Germany and Georgia.
Greece. And Hungary.
Ireland and Israel.
Italy. And Latvia.
Lithuania and Luxembourg.
Let's welcome the Netherlands. And Norway.
Poland and Portugal.
And now Romania. And Slovakia.
Slovenia and South Korea.
Spain. And Sweden.
Switzerland and Turkey.
And the last two, so don't get tired with your applause, Ukraine. And the USA. What a wonderful crowd. Let us now invite the rectors, the deputy mayor, the representatives of the European Commission and members of the jury also onto the stage for a picture. Yes. Let's squeeze in a little bit. Let's cheer them one last time and give a grand applause for all the contest participants. We would like to thank all of you, all contest participants and the guests of today's gala for your participation.
The international final of the European Union Contest for Young Scientists, EUCYS, has now officially begun. Have a nice day in Katowice.
And goodbye.